This video is brought to you by FooBar, the world's #1 online virtual bar. More on that later. Today, I want to be doing a answers video. I want to be answering 5 different questions of big upcoming things happening while enjoying this Dos Equis right here. Yeah, and this video is going to be sponsored by FooBar. Alright, so yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so my TV show is called Surviving Man. It's going to be season 2. It is a really awesome show. It was a lot of work. I filmed it last June, and it was a lot of military-based training where we did a ton of PT, a ton of working out, ropes courses, swimming, running, crab walks, bear walks, all kinds of stuff. It was so much work. But it's going to be premiering on April 1st on AmericanStories.tv. There's some early viewing that's going to be going on with that, but you have to go to AmericanStories.tv and then become a member and sign up. It's free, but that's how you view it a couple days early. But if you just want to wait and view it on that website, then you go on April 1st and you can go view it. It did get picked up by a TV network called the Pursuit Channel, and they're going to be airing that in the fall. So if you don't want to wait till the fall, go to AmericanStories.tv and go check it out. I'm really excited for you guys to see it because I hope that they show how much work it was, because it was a lot of work. I hope the camera can really capture all of the real blood, sweat, and tears, because I'm telling you, all of those things did go on that show. Blood, sweat, and tears. It was a lot of work. So I'm excited. I found out about this show through Joe, the producer, the guy that films all of my videos. He does all the film editing for me, the filming for me, and Joe told me about this show, and he was like, hey, it's going to be like a summer camp. It's going to be really easy, really fun, you know, you're just going to be navigating through the woods, going on runs. And he was wrong. It was a lot of intense, brutal, strenuous, like, labor and working out and all kinds of stuff. I'm not exaggerating when I say that. I'm really not. And so I found out about it through Joe. He found it somehow, and then we emailed them, and we sent them a couple of my videos. Actually, we sent them the video of me shooting in Tactical Rifleman's class, the one where I'm shooting against a bunch of infantrymen, and I'm out shooting them and all that stuff. And I looked great in that video, so they probably saw that video, and they were like, hey, all right, let's put her in. There's going to be some gun shooting. Of course, we did shooting. A couple of different courses and challenges with shooting, but the physical challenges were really intense, and I don't think that they knew that I didn't work out that much. So I did this show technically 3 months after having a baby, because I was getting close to him turning 4 months, but it was technically 3 months after having a baby, so it's a lot of work to do after you just spit out a kid, you know? So the hardest thing about doing Surviving Man Season 2 would definitely have to be just the physical challenges, like the strenuous physical labor on my body. Like, the hardest thing was just to keep going on some certain challenges. Like, so there were some challenges you'll see in the show where it just took forever, and it took a lot of my strength and a lot of my mentally, my willpower, and a lot of energy to get it done. But I still got it done. I mean, I did the best that I could do. I really did do the best that I could do. I could not have done better than what I did physically with what I'm working with. So yeah, just the physical challenges, that was the hardest. You know what surprised me most about the TV show is what the human body is really capable of doing. A lot of people can do a lot more than they think, but they just mentally give up before they physically give up. Like, there are some challenges, and I don't want to give anything away, but there's some challenges that they told us the challenge, and I was like, dude, I'm not going to be able to do that. That's impossible. But then I was like, well, I'm going to do it, and if I fail or can't do it, then at least they know that I tried. And then I actually did it and completed the whole thing. And I was like, dude, that's crazy. Like, you can be given a challenge, and if you really put your mind to it, and if you really want to do it, you can do it. Whether it's physically hard or mentally hard, if there's a will, there is a way. But you have to be willing to be punished. If you're willing to be punished, then you can do it. But most people don't want to be punished, because being punished sucks. You know, on that show, I think I learned the most that teamwork can really get the job done. Like if you're a team, but you're not, if you're a team but you're every man for themselves, you will fail because you really have to like pick up the slack for the people that are struggling with certain things. And some people are weaker with some things, and some people are stronger with other things. But just my teammates cheering me on and then like coaching me through certain things really got me through it. Like if I didn't have them coaching me through or helping me, or if they weren't nice to me, like if they were mean to me, I would probably suck way more on a lot of the challenges, and I probably wouldn't even complete some of the challenges, nor would it just wouldn't flow. So if you're ever on a team and you're trying to do something, or just in general, help people out, because if you don't help people out, unless you're working against them, you're just not going to get anywhere. So the very best thing that I took away from this show would be, again, it kind of goes along the lines of the last question, is the fact of how much I can really do if I really put my mind to it. Like if I really want to do something and it's physically strenuous and it's hard, and I now know that if I don't get it done, it's just because I didn't want to get it done and I was making excuses. So one thing that I got out of the show that I could never give back would be probably strength, honestly, strength, because a lot of times in the past I might have doubted myself, like if I could do something, or not really felt that I was that strong. You know, there's been a lot of times where I felt insecure, where I'm like, I don't think that I'm that strong of a person, mentally, physically, all these things. But then after doing all these challenges and all these things, and like there were some challenges where I really wanted to quit, and some of the other teammates did quit, but I stayed doing this challenge for like 8 minutes because I just didn't want to quit. And it really proved to me that it's like, dude, if you want to do something, again, if you really want to do anything that you want to do, you have to suffer and you have to be punished and you have to go through excruciating pain, whether it's mentally, physically, all these things. If you want to do something in life. So now, in my future going on in my life, if I ever run into any roadblocks or any hurdles and something really sucks and I really want to get through something, I have to tell myself, dude, remember that show where you thought you couldn't do that one challenge and you did it? So my teammates on the show were the best teammates that you could ever ask for and that I could probably ever possibly get, because they were supporting, they picked up the slack when I needed them to, which they picked up my slack when I needed them to. There were some times where maybe your arms are about to give out, or you're just super tired, or you just need some help, and they really helped me out. I definitely hit the teammate jackpot when I got my teammates. So they were very helpful. They were encouraging too. Like when I was going through some rough spots and trying to get through it, they were coaching me through it, just cheering me on. Just simply cheering somebody on, saying, you can do it, come on, keep going, helps somebody get through something too. So the type of people that were my teammates were definitely athletes. They were all in really good, great shape. You could tell that they work out more than just the show. Like they have a lifestyle of working out and being healthy and being in shape. And they were all just really nice people too. They were, I was on a team with a bunch of dudes too, so they were all like gentlemen. They were really nice. They helped me out. They didn't make me feel any bad or any different because I'm a girl on the team or anything like that. Like they didn't shame me for that or anything. So they're all great people and they're all in really good shape. So working with Don Mann was interesting. It was amazing because Don Mann would give little speeches here and there, and he would give a speech and I'd be like, dude, that was a great speech. And then right after his speech, we'd go to one of our evolutions, and then as I'm in the middle of the evolution, I'm like, I know why he gave that speech now. This sucks. Like, I'd be like, but then the speech helped because I was thinking about his speech and I was like, dude, he's so right. So he was inspirational too, and he was motivational too, because he would give those certain speeches and it would just help me push through. But I then learned anytime Don Mann is going to give you an inspirational speech, just know you're about to be punished bad. And but I wish that I had it on recording, and I hope they show it on the show, because some of his stories and his speeches were freaking amazing. And then he also wouldn't give anything away. You know, I'd ask him for, oh, what's this next evolution going to be like? Or what clothing should I wear? Should I wear shorts? Should I wear pants? Should I wear shoes? What's gonna happen next? He's like, oh, I don't know. Or half the time he would say, I don't know, and then half the time he would say, oh, it's gonna be cake. It's gonna be easy. But everything was hard. Nothing was cake. I think he just said that for whatever reason. I don't really know to this day, but that's what he would say. So I think the times that I said, oh, what's this gonna be like? He's like, oh, it's gonna be cake, it's gonna be easy, it's gonna be a relaxed day. I think he would just say that so I wouldn't worry and so I wouldn't beat myself up in my mind, because we're gonna have to do it anyway, so might as well just do it. So what's the point of worrying anyway? You're gonna have to do it regardless. So regarding the whole overall experience, I would like to say that I'm very proud of myself for completing Surviving Man Season 2. And it motivates me and it pushes me to want to be a better person mentally and physically, and just overall be an inspiration to other people too, because you know the fact that I did that and then I had a baby 3 months in, and then I went and did that. Sometimes I look back at that and I'm like, dude, that's awesome. Now I'm getting kind of that David Goggins high where I want to go out there and do some really cool stuff. There's a lot of gratification. There's a lot of pleasure out of suffering. Like sometimes when you suffer and it sucks, when you come out on the other end, there's more pleasure than there was suffering sometimes. It's crazy. Like sometimes there is pleasure with suffering. So yeah, do something that challenges you today and do something that pushes the limits and makes you uncomfortable and hurts. And make sure it really makes you uncomfortable and hurts so you can get some growth out of that. So I would like to thank Joe Hoskins, the guy recording this video, my producer and my husband, for putting me on the show and for pushing me to go on the show and actually tricking me into going on the show. Because without that, I wouldn't have had this awakening of realizing how strong I am and what I can actually do. So thank you to Joe, and also a big thank you to my teammates, because they were amazing teammates. And also thank you to Bob, the guy that put together this entire show and puts all the funding behind it and everything, for just making this possible. You can find this show on AmericanStories.tv on April 1st. Go there and go click Surviving Man Season 2. Go check it out, watch all the episodes, let me know what you think. We will be releasing some episodes here on my channel in the future when we get the okay to do it. So you guys can go ahead and check out some of the episodes on this channel. And then if you want to wait and go see it on the Pursuit Network in the fall, go find the Pursuit Network. So anyway, yeah, thank you guys for watching this and allowing me to answer those 5 questions for you guys. And again, a big shout out to FUBAR for making this all possible. I wouldn't be able to do any of this that I do at all without FUBAR. So go to FUBAR.com. It's the world's #1 online virtual bar, where you can buy virtual drinks for each other, buy me a virtual drink, add me as a friend, click the link below, and it'll add me as a friend automatically, and I'll buy you your first drink, and I'll see you guys there. Cheers.